Hello everybody, this is Michelle Litwiller with Owl Star Stampers. It is Wednesday, June 20th, and I am here for another Facebook Live, and I'm here about an hour later than normal because I had a card class tonight, and so I hope that some of you will be joining me because I do know that the time change is a little bit different. If you're on my Facebook group or Facebook Stamp with Michelle or the Owl Star Stampers group, you have probably noticed that the last 2 weeks I've been doing a product of the week. Last week was the Broadway Bound, which I did my Facebook Live on, and this week I'm using the Tropical Escape. So this is a product suite that I'm going to be focusing on tonight, and I have a couple cards that I'm going to make for you. So hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. As you all know, if you've watched me before, I like to just give a big shout out at the beginning of the video, and then after the video ends, I go back and I try to answer all your questions, and I don't really interact a lot while I'm stamping because I don't want to get distracted or be rude. So thank you for joining me. Here is our host code for this month. If you would like to order any of these amazing products, you can go ahead and do that online. You can go to my website up in the corner, owlstarstampers.com, and if you put in that host code and you order at least $35, I have 2 yards of this beautiful ribbon I'm giving away, the Granny Apple Green, and you will get half a pack of these embellishments that coordinate with the suite. So that is my special of the week, and yeah, so we're gonna get started. So let me change the camera view. We're gonna be making this card and this card. And I also made this card at card class tonight. This was a card we made tonight. So yes, please say hello if you're just joining me, and share this video so your friends can join us as well. And hello to everybody if you're watching from my YouTube channel. Okay, let me get the host code off and let's get stamping. Okay, so this is the suite, again, that we're using. It's the Tropical Escape suite. It's on page 120 of our new catalog, and I just fell in love with this suite. It comes with this stamp set. This is on page 121. Here is the stamp set, and there are coordinating framelets as well. This comes in clear or wood mount. There's also some beautiful designer series paper, ribbon, cardstock, and embellishments. And I literally own everything on these pages because I love the colors, and also I love Hawaii. And it just reminds me of that. And I can't wait to finish my scrapbook now that I have this. So the paper comes in a 6x6. And you can see I've already cut up several pieces. It is so pretty. And I believe this paper, do you see it? It just has so many fun, sorry, my camera is like adjusting every time. But the paper is, I love it. I love that it has Blushing Bride, the new Granny Apple Green, and what other color is in here? Basic Black and Shaded Spruce. So here's Shaded Spruce. This is a new color. This is the Shaded Spruce, and this is the Granny Apple Green. It's kind of a brighter green, and so these are the colors in the set as well. So there's those. Let me show you the 2 ribbons. Here is the woven Granny Apple Green ribbon. I think it's a 1/2 inch. Yes, it's 1/2 inch. It ties really nice. And then the gray granite ribbon. Also very, very nice, that coordinates. And then here's an up close of those embellishments. And they go down really nice with a mini glue dot. So we're going to get started with our first card. Now the first card I'm going to show you, this is a card that I made at Card Class Tonight that I designed. And this is one of the framelets, and it cuts it out just like that. And this is just, I cut a 3x3 inch square, and I cut it out in the Granny Apple Green, and then there's a 3-inch Whisper White behind it. Now, I only attached it, if you can see this, I only attached it here and here to my card. Now, it's lifting up a little bit because I kept showing people at class, but if you just put your adhesive here and here, just regular adhesive, or if you use the liquid, the fine tip glue pen, that's what I would use to attach it down. I did stamp. There's a little background stamp up there, and the little flower is cut out with a framelit and popped up with a dimensional. And do you see that ribbon right there? There's that little piece of the ribbon. So here was a card from my monthly card class, and I think everybody really enjoyed it. Here's the beautiful stamp set. I accidentally bought it in wood, and so we use wood stamps. And here are the framelits. I really want to show you these products because I love this whole suite. So it has, if I can open it, a bunch of different leaves that you can cut out. Oh my goodness. This is really sticky. Boy, oh boy. And anyway, I'm going to tear it. So here's that piece that I cut with the 3x3. And then here, there's several leaves. So this cuts out the outline of the stamped image right here. Or you can put this in the center to make it more intricate. And that's the same way with this one. It will cut out this stamped piece. And then this goes in the, it fits in there as well. This cuts out the flower. So there's lots of dies anyway. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I really do love this whole stuff. So let's get stamping. Now here you can see I tried, like on my product of the week last week, I thought that maybe it cut out on the designer series paper perfectly, and it doesn't. If you can, it cuts pretty good, but it does leave, it's not exact. But I just thought I would show you that. So you could cut them out with the framelits if you wanted. It's pretty close. But I don't think they intended that anyway. Okay, so here is the first card I'm going to make. This is just a very, very simple card. You know me, I like simple and pretty and duplicatable cards. So we'll start out with a quicker, more simpler one first. And I have a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock base. I'm just going to fold it in half and use my bone folder. And then the next thing I did is I have another piece that measures 5 inches by 3 3/4, and that is going to layer on top. And I'm going to need this stamp set, and I'm using Old Olive, and I'm actually using all of these stamps as well. I'm not used to the wood. Who here is a wood block lover? Are there anybody that like truly just love them so much still? I have pretty much converted to clear. Now these little squares I just went ahead and cut out. They're 1 1/4 inch squares, the white, and then this is Old Olive just to have it stand out in contrast, and they're 1 3/8. So I figured people would probably ask me, and I'm just going to stamp these. These two are going to be in the Granny Apple Green, and this one is in the Old Olive. And my next card has a lot more pieces on it, so we'll do this one next. Okay, so you're gonna ink up. This is our new stamp pad. I don't even have the labels on this one yet. And I'm just going to stamp this. And voila. And I need my chamois, which I do not have handy. And next I'm going to ink up this one, and I'm going to stamp this on our little square. And then we're done with those. Now I need the Old Olive. I really like this sentiment, with much love and thanks. And I thought this card would be really cute too with the little flower, like in pink, because I love pink. I just literally ran out of time, so I couldn't, I didn't make one, but I thought that would be really cute. But I hadn't used the leaves yet, so I thought, okay, we're going to use the leaves. Hadn't stamped them yet, I should say. Okay, now the sentiment is also going in Old Olive. And I'm just going to put it kind of towards the bottom. Wow, I lined that up perfect on that block. I was very nervous about that. I'm proud of myself. Okay, now we're going to assemble this card. Now the new ink pads, they slide just like our other ones, but to open them, you just lift it with your thumb, flip it, and slide. So they're very easy. Okay, these little pieces, I'm just going to flip them over and put some snail on the back and layer them here. And you could have your leaves going any direction that you want. I'm going to put a dimensional behind here before I put them on. And you could even emboss. You could even emboss this layer right here if you would like. I'm going to put the Old Olive one in the center. I'm just putting one dimensional behind it. One is, we'll hold it down, and I'm going to put that one on first. And then one behind here. And so if you make a card like this, feel free to share it on this page. I would love to see what other variations or colors or how you change it. So just like that. And I start with the center. This is not very even, but this one is. And then I tried to even it out better than I did here. We're going with it. And I just cut that in case I made a mistake. And then this just goes right on here. So there is a quick and simple card. What do you think about this one? So that's card number 1. Now we're going to make this card right here. Now this card has, like I said, it has a lot more going on. I stamped these and cut them out with the Big Shot, and the same with these. So let's get started with this. This one I'm using Blushing Bride, and I already pre-folded it in half. This piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and I don't know if you can tell, maybe it's in the new subtle background. It's really hard to tell, but I love it. It's like it's just very lightly texturized anyway. So and then this strip is the Designer Series paper that is, what did I cut it at? 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And we can go ahead and put that down. You can tell I use this paper on my card at my class tonight. So I really liked this pattern. So that goes down here. And then I cut this piece of the Designer Series paper. This is just a 3 by 3 inch square. And you know, I did 3 by 3. because the paper is 6 by 6 and you can get 4 on a sheet. So 3 by 3, and I'm going to just layer this down flat. Okay. The next thing is we need to do some stamping in the Granny Apple Green. And I did grab a scrap piece of paper. Remember when I did the bicycle card? And I used, I need to clean off the stamp. Okay, Granny Apple Green. I need 2 of these. So I'm going to stamp one, stamp another, and then I'm going to have to cut these out with a Big Shot. So you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to grab, this is the framelit that I'm going to need to cut these out. So let me bring this in very quickly and do this. I did not get this part done ahead of time. So the best whoever, which we all can agree on, is the Big Shot. I have not the right base down. I need the magnetic platform, which is somewhere over here. Oh boy. I was thinking I didn't need it, when actually I do. Here it is. Okay, the magnetic platform goes down, your plate goes down, your paper, the magnetic just lines it up really nice. You put your plate on top and you run it through. Sorry. I already cut out the other leaves. I just didn't do these because I had to stamp them first. And I already did the flowers, so the flowers are already done as well. And I'm just lining this leaf up over here and running it back through the other direction. So this, I thought this suite was very summery. Let me put this back. Okay, so put my framelit back so I don't lose it. Because, and now I'm just looking in my little box here because I have already stamped and cut out my, my flowers, and there is my thank you note. Okay, clean up this area. All right, let's get back to stamping. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to layer these leaves on with some snail. And I'm just going to put one coming up here like this, and then another leaf down here, off like kind of off this way. And then these I already cut out in the shaded spruce. I cut 2 of them out. And I would suggest using a mini glue dot, or what I did is I just, because it's going to be covered with the flowers, I just put a little piece of glue. I'm going to have this coming up here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of another piece of glue there. Normally I use mini glue dots, so I have this coming down here. This, I love this set too. I just happened to see that comment. This is just a piece of Whisper White that is 3/4 inches wide, and you only need about 2 inches or so. And we're going to stamp this in Blushing Bride. So let me do that. I used the wood. The wood I can't see. I'm so not used to the wood. Although I should be, because Rhonda still uses the wood at work. I hope my head isn't in the way. I do not use the wood. I normally buy clear. I accidentally ordered this on accident, and I had to use it this week at class, and this was going to be my product of the week, this bundle. So I'm using wood now for this set, but normally I do not order the wood. I prefer the clear mount stamps. So we're just gonna stamp that and make the banner. Now I use this sentiment because on this card I used the other one. So I wanted to use the thank you on this card. So the next thing, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. And I want this to go like right about here. And this just goes on flat as well. And it's going to kind of cover up some of that glue. Okay, now my flowers, I already pre-stamped, so you don't have to watch me do that. Now this card, I think I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to put 2 of these flowers on, and I'm going to use one of those buttons. So let me grab one of those buttons. We're going to put a flower button on and with the bow, and then you can tell me which one you like better. So this flower is just going to go down flat, and it's going to go kind of over here. After I made the other card, I thought, oh shoot, I wanted to use a button, and I couldn't fit one on. So this card we're going to put the button on. And then this is just going to go down here. Now this I really do need a mini glue dot. Here's one. So I'm going to you stick your button to the mini glue dot, and then when you lift it up, it sticks to the back. So we're going to put that kind of right there. Oh, that was not good. My nail hit that. And then I have some linen thread, and I'm just going to make a simple bow. And if you watch me, you know for my bows, for my cards, I do bunny ears and loop it through and tie a bow. And then we'll just trim the ends off. And then I will stick this down also with a mini glue dot. And I like to kind of roll the mini glue dot so it's not as big. Not that they're big, but for this tiny little bow, it's kind of big. So I will stick that on here. And then when I take it off, I just kind of squish it. And then this is going to go in the center of that. I guess I should attach this to my card. And in just a second, I will show you the difference of the 3 flowers and the one with the button and one without. So then this gets put right down here, just like this. Oh, my screen went blank. So here's this card and with the button. So what do you think of this card? Here's the one I just did live, and then here's the one I did a little bit earlier. So this one has an extra flower with the bow, and this one has the button. So very similar, but just a slight change. So this is our second card. So that is what I have to show you tonight, this card. And then if you missed it, here was the first card using the leaves. And then I showed this card was a card from card class, monthly card class tonight. So if you would like to order this bundle and the framelits, and then you cannot forget about the beautiful designer series paper that's called Tropical Escape. You can go ahead and order that on my online store. This is the host code for June. If you have any questions about how to order, or you're not, sometimes the system can be irritating, you can always email me or give me a message, and I would be more than happy to help you out with that. And next week, I plan to be here at 8 o'clock. I don't believe I have a class going on next Wednesday, so I will be back at my regularly scheduled time. And so if you have any questions about the bundle, the product of the week, go ahead and let me know, and I will go back through and read your comments and answer any questions that you have. Thank you again for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week. So, bye!